In 1900, a group of sponge divers were caught in a storm off the coast of Greece. They took shelter near a small island called Antikythera. When the storm passed, they decided to dive. What they pulled from the bottom of the sea would take 100 years for humanity to understand. It wasn't treasure. It wasn't a statue. It was a machine. And it was 2,000 years old. The wreck was discovered at a depth of 45 meters. Along with marble statues, coins, and glassware, divers found a corroded lump of bronze, roughly the size of a shoebox. Nobody paid much attention to it at first. It sat in the Athens National Archaeological Museum for 2 years before anyone examined it closely. Then, in 1902, archaeologist Valerios Stais noticed something extraordinary. Inside the corroded bronze, gears, dozens of them. Precision gears, interlocking in a complex arrangement that nobody in 1902 could explain. The device was immediately named the Antikythera mechanism. And for the next 70 years, scientists argued about what it was. In 1971, everything changed. A team of scientists used gamma rays and X-rays to peer inside the corroded bronze for the first time. What they found stunned the scientific world. The Antikythera mechanism contained at least 30 interlocking bronze gears. Some researchers believe there were originally over 70. The largest gear had 223 teeth, cut with a precision that would be difficult to achieve even with modern tools. The device had 2 faces, a front dial and a back dial. The front showed the position of the sun and moon in the zodiac. The back had 2 spiral dials, one tracking a 19-year astronomical cycle, the other predicting eclipses. It could calculate the exact positions of the 5 planets known to the ancient Greeks. It could predict solar and lunar eclipses up to 18 years in advance. And it could track the 4-year cycle of the ancient Olympic Games. This was not a simple clock. This was a programmable astronomical computer, built 2,000 years before the first modern computer. To operate the Antikythera mechanism, you would turn a small hand crank on the side. As you turned it, all 30 gears would move in precise coordination. Each gear was connected to the next through a series of axles and pins. A mechanical system so sophisticated that engineers who studied it in the 20th century described it as impossible for its time. The device used something called a differential gear, a mechanism that allows 2 outputs to move at different speeds from a single input. We thought we invented this in 16th century Europe. The Antikythera mechanism used it 2,000 years earlier. In 2021, researchers at University College London created a complete 3D model of the mechanism. It took a team of engineers and scientists months to figure out how all the gears connected. They described the experience as trying to reverse engineer something that shouldn't exist. The craftsmen who built this device understood mathematics, astronomy, and mechanical engineering at a level that the rest of the world wouldn't reach for another 1,500 years. Nobody knows who built the Antikythera mechanism. The ship it was found on was traveling from the eastern Mediterranean, possibly from Rhodes or Pergamon. Ancient texts mention a Greek astronomer named Hipparchus who lived on Rhodes around 150 BC. His mathematical models of the moon's movement match the calculations built into the mechanism almost exactly. Some researchers believe Hipparchus or someone using his work, designed it. Others point to Archimedes, the greatest engineer of the ancient world, who lived a century earlier. Ancient Roman writers described a device built by Archimedes that could simulate the movements of the heavens. Cicero wrote about it in 65 BC, just decades before the Antikythera shipwreck. But here is what makes this truly disturbing. The Antikythera mechanism is the only one ever found. In 2,000 years of archaeology, across Greece, Rome, Egypt, and the entire ancient Mediterranean, not a single similar device has ever been discovered. Either this was a one-of-a-kind object, or the others were destroyed, or they are still out there, waiting to be found. Here is the question that haunts every researcher who has studied the Antikythera mechanism. If someone could build this in 100 BC, why did it take 1,500 years for humanity to reach the same level again? The fall of the Roman Empire, the burning of the Library of Alexandria, centuries of war, plague, and collapse. The knowledge that produced the Antikythera mechanism didn't just disappear overnight. It eroded slowly, as the civilizations that carried it crumbled one by one. But there is another possibility that mainstream archaeology refuses to discuss. What if the Antikythera mechanism wasn't the peak of ancient technology? What if it was a surviving fragment? A single artifact from a much larger tradition of advanced knowledge that we have almost completely lost. We have found one device, in one shipwreck, at one location. The ancient Mediterranean was crossed by thousands of ships over hundreds of years. How many of them carried objects we will never find? How much knowledge sank with them, never to be recovered? There are 3 theories about the Antikythera mechanism, and none of them are comfortable. Theory 1. It was a unique masterpiece, the work of a single genius who combined mathematics, astronomy, and engineering in a way nobody before or since could replicate. A one-time accident of brilliance that died with its creator. Theory 2. It was part of a tradition. That workshops in Rhodes or Alexandria were producing these devices for wealthy clients, navigators, philosophers, kings. That dozens existed. That they were used, worn out, melted down for bronze, and lost. That we simply haven't found the others yet. Theory 3 is the one that nobody in mainstream science will say out loud. That the Antikythera mechanism points to a much older origin. That the mathematical knowledge encoded in its gears, the Metonic cycle, the Saros cycle, the precise movements of 5 planets, didn't originate in ancient Greece. That it was inherited, passed down from an earlier civilization whose name we don't know, whose cities are buried or underwater, whose existence we can only glimpse through the artifacts they left behind, one of which is sitting in a museum in Athens, slowly corroding, still keeping its secrets. The Antikythera mechanism is currently on display in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens. You can go see it. A corroded lump of bronze, 2,000 years old, that contains more engineering sophistication than anything else built for the next 15 centuries. We have decoded most of its functions. We have built replicas. We understand how it worked. What we still don't know, what we may never know, is why only one was ever made. And whether somewhere, at the bottom of another sea, on another ancient wreck, there is a second one waiting. This is EraForge. We go where history hides. Subscribe, because we are just getting started.